I am tentatively excited about this one going in, only because Amazon's had a pretty good run on their shows. They picked up The Expanse, which I love. I think it's a great show. They did The Boys, which is hilarious. So, I mean, grim, but hilarious, and I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, I'm tentatively excited about this one. I think we all, or at least the people who are likely to be watching this trailer reaction, we all remember Bright, which was the first recent attempt at mixing a more modern society with fantasy elements. You know, typically that'll be taking place in a kind of medieval era, human society level, but Bright was, of course, the modern era. That movie caught a lot of flack, and there were a lot of things I thought were pretty awful about it, but, you know, interesting too. I'm looking forward to seeing a kind of industrial era version of a fantasy show. I think that there's a lot of potential there to do good things and not just fall back on steampunk stereotypes, but, you know, we'll see. Zeppelins, obviously, airships. You can't have fantasy industry without airships. I wonder if history will grow long enough to where Britain isn't automatically the horrific imperialist and insanely racist culture that it is in every version of alternate history. It's always the Brits showing up and being like, your land is ours now, and your culture is terrible. Which is a dark kind of humor, since that's what actually happened across basically the entire planet over hundreds of years, not too long ago. But, I don't know, I mean, they've been kind of shoehorned into that role for so long. I wonder if we're going to see an era where the big bad guy isn't some British dude in a wig with mutton chops. I say that, if anything, the next era bad guy is probably America, because they're the new shitty superpower. Seems like you can't be the country on top unless you're being a total dick to everyone else on the planet. Maybe don't put that in. I'm also interested in seeing Orlando Bloom. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen that guy in a movie. He was Legolas, and then he was a pirate for a while, and I think that's everything I remember about his whole life and acting career. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see him in movies again, see how his acting is coming along. Meanwhile, the fairy girl, I'm less interested in, just because I feel like that's the role I usually see her in. It could be because I just recently watched that sci-fi movie. It just seems like she has that kind of a face where she's like, oh, I'm the exotic and interesting love interest in this movie. And I don't know. I hate to see any actor or actress end up playing the same position in movie after movie after movie. So, well, you know, we'll see. I haven't even watched the show yet, so who knows? Maybe that's just what I'm getting from the trailer. Well, one thing that this trailer loves emphasizing is, yes, we are going to see lots of a British guy having sex with a literal giant fairy. So, or giant, maybe, I don't know. I think of fairies as being teeny little bug little things, Tinkerbell. So, a literal fairy. Don't worry, guys. It's been in the trailer, 2 or 3 times now? We're definitely going to see some fairy sex. Every version of the trailer that I've seen for the show so far has a 1-second snippet where it's a big reptilian eye with its pupil dilating for the camera. And I don't know, I can't help but feel that that's going to be relevant somehow. Are they showing us the bad guy right now? Only because it's in every single one. And it doesn't seem like they need to try any harder to show us an exotic world. Like we've seen trolls and fairies and fawn, as well as a bunch of British dudes with muskets running around being racist. So it doesn't seem like you need to add the extra, oh, also reptile giant people monster thing is in here somewhere. I don't know, you're just seeing the eye, unless that's going to matter. I wonder if the reptile is a killer. That would be a shameful giveaway. It's like, oh, you know, we got to put that shot in our trailer because he matters. It's like, well, yeah, but we don't know that. Don't tell us. Let's watch the show. If you like that, if you're intrigued, I am, definitely, and we're definitely going to watch the show, so don't forget to subscribe and hear our actual reaction when we give it a fair chance, or, you know, a chance anyway.